Hey everybody, Wildfire194 here again, and we are bringing you round 5, the final round of our local tournament here in Tempe, Arizona at the Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles shop. And we have on the left, we are watching Jim playing his Mecha Frieza build versus Daniel, who is running the Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku. And so we've already seen both of these leaders plenty of times today. Like I said, the majority of the tournament was taken up by these two leaders. Everybody either running some version of Mecha Frieza or a counter to all the Mecha Frieza decks. So it's going to be kind of interesting to actually see how the Mecha Frieza counter actually works. Alright, so both players getting ready, finishing up their setup here. Looks like Daniel sending back 4 cards and Jim sending back 3. And while we're waiting here, guys, I guess I'll just do a little more pimping out of the shop here. If you guys actually do live in the Phoenix, Arizona area, Tempe, Arizona is not that far from it, as you might know. So we hold the shop every Saturday at 11 a.m. So if you want to come down and play a couple of rounds with some of these guys, you're more than welcome to. All right, so it looks like Daniel, I'm sorry, is playing objection to bring himself up to 3 energy already on turn 1. Started with 3 of his objections, which is very interesting. Discarded one of them to activate Goku's ability and then used another one as energy off of the 3rd objection. Already outpacing Jim before the game even really starts. And so Jim playing down Kale as a energy. And he's doing takes the same gets the Goku Black or the Zamasu, so he goes for the Goku Black off the Trunks' ability. Uses Planet Vegeta. Uses Frieza's life effect to take a life. Goes for a Shugish. Very typical play for a Mecha Frieza deck. And Jim doing another Planet Vegeta, which he's got to try and figure out what he wants. It already has 2 Cauliflas in hand, which really hurts because you want the Cauliflas to stay in the deck until after you at least play 1 Kaba. He's trying to figure out what he wants to search for. Hey, it looks like he's going for the Broly. This Broly is really interesting. It's only a 15,000 3 energy cost. It's from the TP3, and the reason why people are playing it, not because of its evolution effect, but because of the fact that when you play it, your opponent kills one of their own battle cards. So, and the whole idea is that, you know, if you don't have the Kale off of if you play Shugish and you don't have the Kale, you use the Broly instead. So, alright, so Jim's going to take the 1 damage. And then Daniel ends his turn. He has 4 energy, but he couldn't play anything. That's interesting. He got all his ramp cards, but he couldn't actually play any kind of battle cards. So he's not being able to put a whole lot of pressure on Jim here. Jim charging another green energy. It's pretty obvious. The Frieza veggie deck. Or Mecha veggies, I think that's what people call it. But anyway, so playing the Dash Pack Kaba, which searches the top 10 for a Kale or Caulifla. And he does manage to pull out a Caulifla. So he puts that right into play because of the effect. And now Jim's in a pretty prime position. The Caulifla takes a life, which adds another Shugish to Jim's hand. So now he's got 3 in hand. Now he's going to awaken. Just gonna give him a Flying Nimbus and a Mecha and a Cold Bloodlust. Let's see what Jim plans to do here. He's just going to end his turn. That's interesting. Jim, seeing that his opponent has 4 energy and couldn't play anything, probably doesn't want to give him more chances of drawing something that he could use. And most of the Goku decks that I've seen don't run any they don't run result of training or anything, so you know, they usually just run Saiyan Kabas. Wow, and Daniel just charges a blue energy and ends his turn. Doesn't even... Still can't play it. That's gotta be pretty bad if you've got 5 energy and still can't play any battle cards. Wow. So Jim going for another Caulifla off of his combined teamwork Kaba. Most likely not going to actually play it. He's just going to add it to hand as an additional 5k combo card. Yeah, it looks like he's just going to add it to his hand. Let's see what they're... Guess, yeah, Jim just ended his turn. Again, not attacking because he realizes that his opponent just doesn't seem to be able to do anything. So Daniel's now up to full energy, and if you can't do anything here, you just... I kind of feel like if you play a bunch of cards, but you can't... If you got 6 energy... If you go 3 turns with with this much energy and you can't play anything, I think it's time to redesign your deck. You know, I mean, you can't do that, especially against a deck like this or any deck really. You can't just charge an energy and end your turn. I mean, if it was a hand control deck, yeah, sure, but. Or if you knew your opponent was running something like the Beerus from set 1, the 7-drop Beerus, sure, you want to try and keep cards in hand, but it's like Daniel's just... I guess he's just waiting for his opponent to awaken him before he really does anything. Because eventually Jim is going to have to awaken him. So Daniel drawing a card for his turn. Now he's at full energy, so he can't. So it's either play a battle card or end his turn, which he's just going to end his turn. That's, what, 4 turns in a row now. Daniel doesn't do anything. He just draws and either charges an energy or, just like this last turn, just draws and ends his turn. Which is really helping Jim catch up in the energy pool. Because of the 3 Kavas, Jim can just play out his Kale for just one energy and do crit damage. It's like, okay, so I'll start doing crit damage to you, and you're hoping to get these cards in hand. Well, I'm not going to add them to your hand, so there. Alright, so Daniel tapping 4 energy to play out his the Dash Pack Piccolo that has critical, barrier, and it's got an activate main ability that allows you to KO one of your opponent's battle cards equal to or less than your total energy. And then after you do that, it negates the effect of it negates its own activate main ability. So you can only do it with this card once per game. Obviously, if you have 4 of the Piccolos in play, you can use each one individually. But right now, the Piccolo's auto effect, activate main ability, it wouldn't be that devastating to Jim if he took out one of the Kabas. He's gonna want to pop. Personally, I would say pop the Caulifla, which would stop Jim from just randomly popping out another Kale for free. He'd still have to at least pay costs. And it's not like his Piccolo is fearful of Kale, so yeah, so he's going to go for the Caulifla. And then he's going to swing with the Piccolo, most likely to the Kale, I'm guessing. Alright, so he's tapping 1 energy to play the pseudo super combo Goku. Pay 1 energy plus 10,000 power, and then if you use it as a combo card, it draws 1. So basically a super combo, an extra super combo for players' decks. He's going to bring his battle card up to 30,000 power. Alright, so he's going to play out the Shugish, bring it up to 30, and he's not going to he says he's not going to use the effect to bring out a battle card. And then Daniel just ending his turn. Oh, Daniel was untapping energy because he thought he was awakened, but he's not, so he just put his energy right back where it was, because he's only got 1 energy. And you only had 1 energy untapped, so it stays that way. See what Jim plans to do here now. He's going to charge an energy, or if he's going to... He's going to skip his charge phase. Looks like he's gonna say no energy. So he's gonna just attack in with the Kale. Take his opponent down to 4 life. But it is a crit, so still keeps cards out of Daniel's hand. Alright, so Daniel loses the Kind Saiyan Son Goku, it looks like. And then Jim tapping 2 energy and removing his discard, sending it to the warp, and then taking back a Shugish off of the effect of this Trunks. And it looks like Jim's gonna activate a Encouraging Presence Manaka, take a life, and draw 2 cards basically. Obviously, you take 1 life and draw 1 card, so basically drawing 2. And he's gonna swing in with Double Strike on his leader, and draws a card. And he's gonna play Shugish, which he's gonna use to play out the Goku Black that puts 2 tokens into play. Both tokens have 10,000 power and a 0 cost 5,000 combo ability. So he says that's it, so it's 25,000. Daniel Awakening. Playing Zenzubing, bringing himself up to 20. He's going to tap 1 for another one of the super combos to bring himself up to 30. So he stops that damage. And then Jim attacking with the 25k. Oh, sorry, it's 20,000. I'm sorry, 20,000 Double Strike. And he's going to bring it up to 30. And he's going to play Kale off of that, which unfortunately doesn't kill anything, but he doesn't have the Caulifla in play anymore, so he's got to pop one of his battle cards, so he gets rid of one of the tokens. See if he wants to combo anymore. It's 30,000 Double Strike. Looks like he's going to combo the other 5k. Brings him up to 35,000. See what Daniel decides to do now. He's gonna combo, if he's gonna try and combo out of this or not. He'll need at least 3 cards. That's right. Yeah, he had the Zenzubin on his leader, so he was. So that's 25, 35. Okay, so he stops the damage with the Gohan. Let's see what Jim plans to do now. Looks like Jim's going to attack. No? Was going to attack, then he decided not to. Alright, so Jim's going to attack his Piccolo, Daniel's Piccolo, with a Kale. No combos, and then busts out another of the future Gohans. Taps Daniel out now. Daniel's at 4 life, he's not that worried about it. Plus he's got Zenzubin on his leader, so... So he's attacking Piccolo again with the Goku Black, but it's only 15, so he has to combo with it. And he plays out the Shugish, which goes into the Goku combo. The yellow super rare Goku that, you know, automatically, when it comes into play, you kill one of your opponent's rested battle cards. So. And now he's attacking with the Goku, which it untaps itself at the end of the turn, so it's fine to do that. It's up to 50, so he brought his Goku up to 15, and Daniel letting that die. And then Jim ending his turn, which untaps and gets rid of his that Trunks. Daniel not having a whole lot of options in hand right now. Looks like the only thing he really has is that Piccolo. And he has the Ultra Instinct Goku, but he doesn't have any way of playing it. Just the reason why I don't like running Ultra Instinct Goku in the Super Saiyan 3 Goku deck, because it is a 7 energy cost. So if you want to play it in that deck, you have to run the Supreme Kai that gives you an addition. That's basically plays itself as an energy. All right, so he's gonna. So yeah, he attacked the Goku to kill off the Goku Black, and so he could draw a card. And now he's playing the dual attack Goku from the first starter deck, which if you evolve with it, it gains double strike as well. But since he didn't evolve, he just played it out normally. It's just dual attack. Alright, so he's going to tap 2 energy. And then Jim's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna cold bloodlust that so you don't get rid of my entire field. Daniel forgot to untap his energy with his leader, which I don't think is an optional effect. It's mandatory, so he technically has 3 open energy, but he's also saying that I have no cards in hand, so a crit crit. So now his Goku's down to 2. Tap 3, play out the Piccolo. Forces him to kill one of his battle cards. And Khalif, and just chaos. This. So yeah, he just kept critical. His opponent couldn't do anything. So Daniels just unfortunately loses that match, but I can't really see him doing anything else. The deck seemed to be kind of focused on only one thing and one thing only, and that was busting out the Ultra Instinct Goku. And unfortunately, this time around, it just did not do it the way he needed it to. So, alright guys, well, it looks like Jim wins the final round here, and which brings him to 3-1 in the tournament. And so, thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you next week. Take care. Bye.